Hey, it's Clay Trader. This will be a video chart on ticker symbol SANP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do these time frames. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, and I've done this on a very routine basis, but that is where this green and red line annotation are coming from. And as a quick recap, and this, I realize many of you have heard me say this time and time again, but we've been tracking this channel pattern where the price has just been stuck between these two levels, bottom level being 0013, top level up there being 0021. And as I've said in past videos, there's not really a whole lot to talk about until something happens. And one of the quote-unquote something happenings was defined as a break to the downside of the channel. And that is what happened today. Price ultimately broke down through it. And the bulls did have some success at a very important level, and we'll get to that in a second. But I first just want to get this updated, and this update comes from a foundational rule in charting which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they do tend to act as resistance, and that is actually already played out today. Like I said, 0013 was that level of support going into the day, but now that the price is below it, like I said, you would expect it to act as resistance. And you can see on this bounce up a couple of times, both there and right there. Price bounced up, and that's exactly where it got rejected from. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's impossible to ever get up above 0013. I'm just saying it makes sense why the price did struggle on these couple occasions after the price had fallen down below it. So in the very short term, 0013, definitely that initial hurdle that the bulls are going to need to fight through. If the price can get through there, the next key level of resistance right there, that purple line there, which is a 50-period simple moving average. Now, earlier I made a comment about the bulls acted just like you would want to see it act, and that all revolves around this pink line right here, which is the very important and very famous 200-period simple moving average. Even if you just have a surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200-period, and you know that when the price is above it, assuming you're bullish, of course, you want to see the price stay above it. And to give full credit where credit's due, so far so good. Price came down right around that pink line, temporarily broke below it, but that didn't last very long, and the price snapped back above it. So good to see that the price is maintaining up above that pink line, but that is definitely the very, very important level of support going forward. Any sort of closes below there, or worse yet, if the price separates to the downside, at that point in time, that's a really big, signal that the bears are not only gaining more momentum, but their momentum is increasing that much more. So, but again, price is still above it. So, you don't want to get too far ahead of yourselves, but, definitely that 200 period is an extremely important level of support. So we'll see what happens with it. Still 3 days left this week. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.